Hello everyone, welcome back to Rulcode. So today we will try to solve new problem. I'll just go to the roadmap and in road try to solve now against duplicate. Actually, I have already solved it. I'll just solve for you guys again. Okay, so problem says that we have array of numbers and we have to return true if we are having found a kind of a duplicate in that. If not we found any duplicate, then we'll just return the false. So we have examples. First examples is 1231. We can see here there is duplicate, that is 1, so that's why we are returning true. Then we have nums, second example, where we don't have any duplicate and that's why it is returning true. So I think that's only the expectation we have. Okay, and most probably we will solve this into the OFN complexity. Okay, let's analyze problem first. So we will getting a array. Okay, so we can get this of element related array, and we have to find whether it's containing any kind of duplicate element or not. So the first approach will be we will going to loop it. Okay, like we can loop like 2 times. One this will be till the nums element. Okay, and here from here we will be passing one item. Okay, and we will see is this item is there into the second loop. So that will be pretty, I think, O of n square complexity, right? So this is not expected from us as we are solving competitive programming, and it's a very easy problem. So what logic we will be building here? Let's understand when there are the things in the problem says that you have to find whether it's duplicate, whether you have to find something which is again repeating. Okay, in that case it makes sense to use frequency counter pattern. So frequency counter pattern is nothing but uh, so we actually take one kind of set here. Okay, and in that set we will be just adding like 0 comes one time, 1 comes how many times, 2 comes how many times. So like this way we will be adding the frequency, and when next time if we are getting duplicate of 2, then in this set we will be just checking whether in our set is already there or not. If this 2 is again repetitive, then we will just say okay, we already had that one, so it's a duplicate, and we'll return the true. I'll just explain it again. So suppose we have array with elements like, for example, first 1 2 3 1. So what we will do, we'll just write one single loop. In that loop we will be maintaining one set. I hope we already know set. So suppose set name is thing, where we will be maintaining its frequency for the item number. First we see it as a one time, then second pass we will be saying okay, we have 2 as a one time, then in third pass we will say okay, one time, but in fourth pass we say okay, we had this element already in the object, or we can say the set, so that's why we are returning it the true. So this is the frequency counter pattern. So you can solve any problem, okay, that's not issue, with different kind of brute force, any kind of approach. But the main thing you have to understand that this problem is in categorized into what pattern. Once you know about pattern, it's very easy. Let's see, now it's very simple. I'll just go and create one set. Um, so like analogous things are there into other languages also, like in JavaScript, you can use the object, right? So writing number in nums list, and if something, I'll just explain it, okay? And if it is in syn, I will return true, but always in this for loop, I will try to add this element. We are not returning true to hold this thing, then it will be false. So basically just understand the thing. So when we are like passing, like suppose we have 1 2 3 1, okay? So when we are passing first time, we will be having sing to be something, nothing, okay? And we will checking this one is no, okay? So is our num, means our num is here 1. So 1 is not in syn, okay? Then what was our next step? Just add syn into nums. So what will happen here at the end of the first step in syn, we will have 1. Okay? So in second step, we had already this as a 1, and then our num is right now 2. Are we having 2 in our list? Then we just keep adding it. Num at the end of the second pass, we will be having 1 and 2. Same for the third pass, we had now seen as a 1 2, and then the current element that we have, it is 3. So again we are comparing, okay, are we having 3 into our set, but our set is having 1 and 2, so we'll just add it, okay? And once we add it, now our sin is 1 comma 2 comma 3. At last pass, okay, we have already 1 2 3 into the sin, and our num is 1. Now this condition says, okay, I have num in sin, because num right now it is 1. So 1 is already there. We just return here. That's a very simple problem, I would say. Just remove this in order to just verify. Yeah, correct. Right. Running